Hey guys, this is Rick at Tasty Guitar. Well, if you're a gigging guitar player like I am, you probably find that you need more than just one reverb sound to get you through a typical gig. For me, myself, I need generally 4 reverbs to do what I do. I need a short reverb for funk rhythm stuff. I need kind of a medium all-purpose reverb, and then I need more of a spring reverb, a little bit longer tail for blues leads, and then I need a nice kind of lush reverb for ballads. Now my current reverb pedal that I've been using for the last few years has been the Strymon Flint, which is a great sound of reverb, but if I don't want to have to hook up an external expression pedal to control the mix, I have to go down, bend over between songs and adjust settings to, work out whatever I need. Or even worse than that, I got to use my foot to go try to adjust things on the fly. And of course on a dimly lit stage that can be a complete nightmare. Which is why I'm really happy to have found the NativeAudio Ghost Ridge Reverb pedal. The Ghost Ridge is a multi-reverb pedal with 4 unique reverb algorithms: hall, plate, room, and spring. It also includes up to 4 programmable presets, so you can dial in the exact reverb setting that you need and save them in 4 different settings. Each reverb algorithm also features controls for mix, depth, and modulation, meaning that you can add a little bit of a chorus effect to your reverb settings as well. And best of all is the Ghost Ridge comes in a single stompbox unit size, so no more hogging space on your pedal board. So this demo of the Ghost Ridge is less about showing you kind of all the possible sounds you can get out of this pedal. I'm more going to show you how I can dial in 4 really usable, giggable tones and make this my one-stop shop for reverb. Okay, so first up we're going to dial in a good sound that I would use on a funk rhythm. Now on funk rhythm you really don't need a lot of reverb. You want to keep it pretty dry and not too much decay to get in the way of the groove, but you want a little bit of presence there. Alright, we're going to start off with a pretty dry sound here, but then I'm going to hold down the on button and toggle through these different types of settings. So now I'm on a plate setting here, and let's see what that sounds like. That's just about right. Not too long. If I want to adjust the mix of that reverb, the overall wetness, I'm going to turn that clockwise, probably a little bit too wet. Again, for a funk tone, we don't need too much reverb. That's just about right. If I want to add more of a decay, I'm going to come over here to the depth. Probably a little bit too much for what I want. Alright, so let's see how that sits in the groove. Again, we don't need much for a funk rhythm here. I might bring it up a little bit on the mix side. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that sound and I want to save it. I'm going to go down here to the preset button, hold that down, it's going to start blinking, and then I can choose what preset I want to store that in. I'm going to go ahead and store it in number 1. I'm going to hold it down again, and there it is. Alright, so now that we got that funk rhythm reverb dialed in, let's go ahead and set up kind of a general purpose reverb, something that'll work on most situations. Generally I'll use a hall reverb for this. Let's see where we're at here. I'm going to hold down the button, make sure we're on hall, and we are. Let's see where we're at. That's dry. Bring that up a bit. We're getting there. That would about do it. Maybe a little bit too much mix. But let's see what that'll sound like jamming over that same groove. Alright, I think this hall reverb works out really well for kind of a general purpose reverb. I'm going to go ahead and store that now in preset 2, so just hold down the preset button, scroll through where you want to store it, and I'll hold it down there again. And now we're stored in preset number 2. Okay, for the third reverb setting, I'm going to dial up kind of a spring reverb that we can use on a more of a blues setting. All right, now that we got our spring reverb dialed in, let's go ahead and store that in preset number 3. There it is. And let's go ahead and dial in the last tone here, something that'll work nice over ballads. If you want to add a modulation, let's try out adding that little chorus. We're going to hold the on button. Let's see what we got. Nice little chorus. It's pretty lush there. Let's back it off a little bit though. It's nice. Maybe a tad more. A little more reverb. So there it is, guys, the Ghost Ridge multi-reverb pedal. I really recommend this pedal for a gigging guitarist that needs more than one reverb sound, but doesn't want to have to buy a large multi-effects unit or something that's going to take a lot of space on their pedal board. This small footprint, you know, just a small single stomp box size is really great, and the 4 presets programmability is really a game changer for me. If I do have one small gripe about the pedal, that would be that it doesn't operate off a 9-volt battery power. You will need to plug this into your power supply, which for most people is no big deal because this is going to be in their pedal board anyways. But sometimes I like to have a couple pedals that I can just grab and go take out to a jam session without bringing my pedal board. Anyways, it's a great sound and versatile pedal, and I'm looking forward to gigging with it. If you did enjoy this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Come on by Tasty Guitar. I have a lot of free lessons for you. I also offer private instruction via Skype. This has been Rick. Thank you.